Hi everyone, good afternoon. Today the topic that I want to talk about is the most common question that I keep receiving is why is it that our prayers don't get answered, or we do long hours of puja, we go to temples, we do a lot of mantra chanting, we do a lot of meditation. Why things don't work out? So, of course, faith is a very important ingredient, but I do not want to talk about it because faith is a very personal thing. And the moment somebody comments over faith, so everybody takes it very personally. Then, how do you know that I do not have faith? So, I do not want to talk about it. That's your responsibility to really check that what you are actually chanting or doing meditation on, the object of meditation, the object of chanting, the words of chanting, the the intensity with which we are chanting, everything, if that has faith or not. Okay, so that's your personal thing, so I would not comment over it. But there are other ingredients also which I have always found out in various meditators and sadhaks who have really approached me, telling me that things don't work out, and I really don't understand why some Reiki practitioners or pranic healing practitioners also come up with such questions. So when I was actually kind of experimenting and surveying, and I talked to them, so what I really understood was that there are two very important aspects of, apart from faith, there are two more parameters that we should really work on. First is intention, and second is timing. Okay, so let me talk about intention. So intention is like when you are actually sitting for your Reiki practice or pranic healing practice, or for that matter angel meditations that you do, angel works that you do, or a daily puja you're doing, or any other meditation or grounding you're doing, be very clear with your intentions. So just before you start that meditation, make sure that your posture is right. Yet another very important aspect, your spines has to be straight. Either you lie down or you sit on a chair wherein your back can be straight, because when you're doing an energy work, the energy has to unstoppably flow through your spines, and you should not have a slouch body posture. So that is one thing. Coming on to intentions. So intention, like before you start any meditation, please make sure that why are you meditating today. Affirmations, giving words to your thoughts, these are very powerful. You must have heard and read about your words are powerful. बचपन में भी बोलते थे कि जो बोलो तो अच्छा बोलो, पॉजिटिव बोलो, जिह्वा पे आपकी सरस्वती माँ बैठती हैं. So all this we have been hearing since childhood. So that means your words are really very powerful. So put that word, put your thoughts, your intentions into words before you start your energy work or healing work or whatever, whether it is for your own self or for somebody else, whether it's just a normal day and it's a normal routine that you're following with your energy work. There are grounding meditations that we do, there are normal pujas that we have been doing. Please put an intention to it. Okay, an intention has to be very clear, crisp and short. Okay, not a big 5, 6, 10 lines intention. You're required to keep it really crisp and for daily for daily boosting of your prayers. It's important to give it a direction. Intentions, give your prayers an intention where it will ultimately take you to. Maybe you have a pain someday and you're doing your energy work. Please make sure that you put in that that intention into word, that this meditation that I am doing today also has to be directed towards healing that pain. So just don't keep it in your head. Most of the people say, oh, I have been thinking about it. No, put words to your intention. That gives a direction, that gives a target also, to the energies to really flow there. So early morning today morning itself, I was practicing very basic Reiki meditation, and I experienced some bit of pain, and I was anyways experiencing it since morning. So while doing Reiki, I actually put that into my intention as well as in words, that I need to get off this pain. So then the whole your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions are energies themselves, and through that energy itself, these divine energies flow through. So I mean, all those who are practitioners and energy workers must be correlating to what am I trying to tell you. Also, if you're simply doing a puja or chanting some meditation and you don't know any sort of this energy healing, you're not following any energy healing modality, even then, give your puja a direction. Maybe someday for health, maybe someday for money, just for peace, maybe for somebody else. Not necessary that every day you have to pray for your own self. Have spare a day for at least praying for somebody else. We are human, and let's live like a human being. So we can dedicate a bit, one day at least, one time of our puja to somebody. Okay, so having an intention, having a direction, having a target is very important. The next thing that I want to talk about is timing. So any puja or any energy healing work should not happen after 12 midnight till sunrise happens. Yeah, there is a period of 48 minutes in between, which is called Brahma Muhurt. Okay, that happens 48 minutes before the sunrise. There is a slot of 48 minutes. Yeah, so 48 minutes before the sunrise, you have yet another slot of 48 minutes, which is called Brahma Muhurt. Okay, so during that time, yes, you can do any sort of meditation, but mostly, you wake up. If you wake up that point of time and you can do a meditation, that's really good. But otherwise, from 12 till supposedly 6:30, sunrise happens at your place. So from 12 to 6:30, you should not be meditating except during the Brahma Muhurt time. Okay, so this timing is very important. There are many people who come up to me telling me, oh, I do my energy healing work, angel work, Reiki work raat ke 2 baje. No, that's not the time to do any energy work. That is the darkest moment of the day. So that is the time which has been specified for sleeping. That's the night time, that's your dream time, that's your soul time. All sorts of souls, they travel in the dream world. You don't have to do any meditation that point of time. Scientifically also, it is those 6 hours are important, 6.5 hours are important for you to sleep. So that's the darkest phase of the day. Do not ever meditate or do any energy healing work at that point of time, or any tarot reading or psychic reading that you have been doing. Don't do from the midnight till sun rises. Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk about today. I hope you like this video. If yes, please share it with your loved ones, and all the best for all sorts of healings that you have been doing. Bye bye. Please take care.